spectacular ocean views not far away from the home of the Florida Atlantic Owls, FAU Stadium in Boca Raton, Florida, where they hope this game lives up to the setting. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Chanticleers will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Florida Atlantic's offense will get the football first. And Jesse, if they have to look to their big tight end in the passing game, that could open the door to some struggles.
I mean, he has to be the go-to because he is their best weapon. This is not a dynamic passing attack with guys on the outside with speed, take the top off a defense, catch posts and goes. A lot of it goes through this tight end, so it's... Getting to the sticks, working open in zone coverage, being that reliable target for the quarterback, that's going to be important in this one.
No doubt, so that starts with great hands, contested catches, using that big frame to catch those intermediate passes, move the sticks, really be the go-to guy in this offense.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Steps away. On the move, he fires. He makes the catch.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Quarterback on the keeper. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. The Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And the Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud, make it real difficult on our opponents.
The shot to clears offense has the ball for the first time. And, Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him. Sometimes you play zone. Mix it up. Give different looks because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
The shot that clears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dropping back, it's Barber. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
The quarterback's lucky on that play because when you miss slant throws behind, if the defense is in zone coverage, there might be a defender standing right there willing to take that ball and return it for a touchdown.
Third down play from the gun. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll move the tight end. Trying to impose their will with the run. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. Oh, they blocked the extra point. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. The 50. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. He takes it all the way back for the defensive two-point conversion. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They're going to run it to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Smith. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got a little space. Turning it on. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Chanticleers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Back to throw, it's Barber. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Chanticleers send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Pulls it in. It's Messer. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
Unloads to the right. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to set up the screen. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
The give out of the gun. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Owls come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll send the tight end in motion. Now the play fake. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. And the Owls come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Wide open spaces. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here comes the heat. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. keep it on the ground for first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hasn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. He'll go to the sneak. The sneak scores it.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Syracuse is currently ahead in this one, but I don't see Jim Brown or Ernie Davis or even Donovan McNabb out there. This team has struggled to pull away. They're up by 7 over the Judicials. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Scanning the field, it's Barber. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Looking for a gap. It's John. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Sweet cut there. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. And the shot to clear has come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
They go to the ground. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. The give on the option. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The shot that clears are moving quickly down the field. They'll leave it with him. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the shot to clears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Handoff from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The shot that clears come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Barber. He'll get rid of it. He's got an open man. There he goes. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Quick completion to the right. It's a running room. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Motion from the back. On third down, he drops to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys, they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Pressure coming. Got rid of it just in time. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wants to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Sands. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Burks. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's third and long. Here's the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. And they fail to hook up on third down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now they take the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air, it's Barber. Firing deep. Makes the catch on the left. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Oh, they're after him. Grabbed in the middle. It's Tucker. There he goes. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Got a man. It's Tucker. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
To the air on 1st down. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Trying play action. Fires to the tight end. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
And tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. Nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
And the shot to clears need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Finds his big tight end. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. He's going for the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, shot to clear.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ballgame. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards in field position. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Lets it fly. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to pass. It's Barber. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Costal.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Fair catch will be made just inside his own 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Yeah, Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance.
The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. Florida Atlantic will try to kick it deep and break the seal on this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll try the run. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. He is going nowhere. Stops at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Grabbed behind the line. It's John. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Barber. Bringing the heat. Finds his man. It's John. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The shot that clears will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. A quick pass to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Wilson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll run it on the counter. Showing off the arms. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Rides to back and leaves it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
And the shot to clear's trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. On the run, it's John. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
The shot that clears will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Give to the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Owls in a good spot here with second and short. Hand off from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Line is set on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. He's got it, first down and more. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Gets it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Rushes on him. A little screen to the running back. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Owls need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Fires to the right. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
They shut it down quickly, but he gets two out to the 18.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a fourth down. And the shot to clears decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Throwing right. And he makes the catch, but he can't stay in bounds. That'll be incomplete.
Well, he was trying to get his feet down. You saw a little toe tap action there, but ultimately it ends up being an incompletion.
He's moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal forward pass.
You can't do that. An illegal forward pass will cost the offense 5 yards. Third down after the incompletion. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on third down. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. That leg is staying loose already, the fifth kick of the night. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Fires to the big fella.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Chanticleers line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Power football with the run. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Platt. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Finds a tight end.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his man. It's Messer. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Florida Atlantic has the offense humming. They'll run it from the gun. Inside the 30. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Guard in the backfield. It's Platt. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. Florida Atlantic looking to score from the red zone. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will. That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Barber. Plucks it out of the air. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And the shot that clears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Pass to 30. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football. They're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They've got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They played keep away with the football, but if this defense can make one more stop on 3rd and goal, they might force a field goal attempt. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. What a disappointment. No good. After the missed field goal, still an 8-point game, and guys, more importantly, still a 1-possession game. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his big tight end. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Lost a throw on 1st down. Sets up the screen. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, a lot of space. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. How about that awareness to make the grab and immediately head for the boundary to save clock?
I mean, you can't do it any better than that. First you make the catch, run after the catch, get the 1st down, and get out of bounds. Perfect execution by the receiver.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown Owls!
And this is obviously a no-brainer. Great job by the offense, great execution. Inside of 2 minutes, you got to go for 2. You got to dial up this play, try to tie this football game up. What's your favorite 2-point play? Dial it up, and let's tie this game up.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, try to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
Biggest drive of the game coming up right now as this team tries to win it in regulation. Catch in the middle, it's Tucker. Turning on the Jets. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the fourth. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Breaks the tackle. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The shot that clears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass, it's Barber. Quick strike complete. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on first down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And the shot to clears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Here's a heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Looking downfield on first down. He rifles one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll go to the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football. Better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
We'll get it started here in overtime. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run the option. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short in the first. They'll try to put 3 on the board and take the lead in overtime. Going right down the boulevard. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And that's a good, solid run there, Reese. And if you want to win in overtime, running the football is a good idea.
Showing that you're the more physical team in overtime can really be a breaking of their will. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. First and goal and a touchdown will win it. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Timeout called by the defense. They want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Right now, when I'm in OT and I start to get in this territory, I gotta be thinking touchdown. Like, what are my plays that I can go to now? I ran the football. I showed a little bit of conservativeness. Now I got to take advantage of a shot out wide. What's my best go-to play in this situation?
The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. If he houses this, it's ball game. And that will put a stamp on it. A game-deciding play as they seal it with a pick.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
I think a really big key in the RPO game is having really good rhythm and timing. Offense didn't have it there, and that's why it falls incomplete.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Barber. Makes the grab down the middle. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
3rd down now, and putting anything on the board will make them a winner here in OT. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Blasted as he lets it go. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. They must protect the football here. They're already well within range of a game-winning field goal attempt. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. Trying to rumble in. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. They'll set up for this chip shot that would win the game. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Now when the pressure switches to their defense, they've got to get a stop. Nothing to work with as they try to force another round of OT. And now it's all two-point conversion attempts from here on out. Snap in the shotgun. They are stopped on the two-point try, and now it'll be up to the defense. They got the stop, now to win it with a 2. Looking to throw. They can't convert. That short yardage, condensed area, nobody got the 2, and we play on. Let's do it again, guys, shall we? And we'll see just how far down the play sheet they have to go for this two-point try. They can't get it done on the 2, and now they'll rely on the defense. They broke serve, now a chance to win it with a two-point conversion. To throw, it's Barber. That's it. That's the ball game. The two-point try is a winner in OT. It always comes down to a few key plays in a game like this, but to lose in overtime, just an absolute kick in the gut.
It's a kick in the gut, and you remember those exact plays, Reese. The things I could have done a little bit better, or the ball could have bounced my way. Just a few of those little plays make the difference in winning or losing the ball game.
And I think as players too, David, you know, when you watch the film, you didn't do enough, but you definitely had some positives out there on the field. Guys stepped up, guys delivered, and put you in a position to win. In the end, moving forward, when the game's on the line, you got to be able to close games out.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.